And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. We know Chris Paul is nicknamed the point god. Some say he's the best ever when it comes to running an offense while limiting turnovers. CP3 says, when I step on the court, I don't think that anyone should be able to take the ball from me. I pride myself on making the right decisions, passing and ball handling. Kevin, he remains a wizard.
He's unbelievable. Hall of Famer in every way. Thank you, David. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Torrey Craig is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pelicans, McCollum and Jones are their guards. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4, and Valanciunas at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the 3. And it's the Suns to start out. Well, we've got a marquee matchup here tonight, don't we, Brent, with two of the top teams in the league set to go at it.
Yeah, this is one where you might put your phone on vibrate, turn the lights down a little bit, go ahead and have dinner early, because this one is going to be a great matchup, and you don't want to miss a play. Well, if you go to Lehigh, of course, you're going to make smart plays. McCollum good at sensing when his man was going to be wide open.
Well, Brent, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50. After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutives to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
Bridges with the steal. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Craig good.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, I love watching that game, and in particular, their demeanor in their destruction in that game.
And that one's good, Ayton. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform.
Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And here's Booker from the arc. Rebounded by Valanciunas. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Paul with the steal. Booker with it. Now defended by Williamson. And finished off by Craig.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Jones for 3. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, no question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
Pelicans trailed by 4. McCollum kicks to Jones. Pass to Valanciunas. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Valanciunas moving very well right there, able to slip by the defender, get a little contact. That's not enough. He still gets the finish.
Here's Booker driving to the basket. And the dunk by Booker.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. Banked in off the glass. Booker's got 7 points in the game. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Suns?
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Well, they've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts. So he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
And New Orleans going with a whole new group out there.
For your Pelicans dance team.
On defense, the Suns, 6-point game. Here is Daniels, defended by Booker. Here's Nance, misses off the right iron. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, their defense wasn't exactly solid in that game. So if they could make up for mistakes by causing some turnovers, it might have helped. They didn't even get those.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season.
Did make a first-round exit in the postseason break.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different.
He hits both from the stripe. Here's Paul. Really had troubles in that loss to Boston. Oh, offensive interference. So for the Suns, Okogie comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Payne in for Chris Paul. Pelicans trail by 4. Daniels passes to Alvarado. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. 1:31 left in the first quarter. Passes it to Bridges. Here's Booker. And it's Daniels with the rebound. New Orleans gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And the pass to Alvarado. Now here's Nance. Daniels with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Clock is at 3. A 3 ball. His shot misses. Suns leading by 4. The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
Booker taking a little bit of it out on the rim that time.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Alvarado. Hayes trying to break through. And it's Alvarado missing. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
For 3, Bridges. Alvarado grabs the board. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Pass to Hayes. And the layup is good.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Here's Booker. 9 points in the game so far. One second left. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Right back after this break.
Pelicans fans, please give a big round of applause.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
So they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
Pelicans trail by 4. On the court right now. Second quarter starting for the Suns. The backcourt pair for him. It's Payne and Booker. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 4 spot. Now here's Jones. Back to Valanciunas. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Ingram from the arc. The shot, no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
Suns leading by 4. Booker finds Payne. For the 3. And it's Williamson with the rebound. A creator indeed. And the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. Makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
Here's Booker. Zion Williamson making his last shot.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
The game now all time. Jones has got 5.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Kicks it out to Booker. Suns moving the ball around. Fires for 3. Not going to fall. Starting off slow. He misses his first 3 from the floor. Here's McCollum. No good off the back of the rim.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, Greg, we see it those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
Devontae Graham's checked in for Jones. Now here's Graham, currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line.
Yeah, the chemistry.
Angle on a tremendous drive.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
New Orleans in the lead. Knocked away. Williamson dishes to McCollum. Graham inside the line. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Now, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. Inside. Here's Ayton. And they will call over the back on the play.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and gets whistled for the over the back.
Yeah, just might have to take it down a notch there. Don't like the result of the foul. I like the tenacity, just not the foul.
New Orleans has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter.
And guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting his commitment to this young core, and with the 8th pick and Dyson Daniels, it compels added to their bevy of young wing defenders. They're building a team to contend.
And Ayton throws it down.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
The Pelicans have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. The offensive rebound. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
New Orleans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Jackson Hayes. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. New Orleans making a switch here. Alvarado's checked in. He hits the second from the line. The Suns trailing. Pass to Biyombo. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting it up around 45% from the field in the second quarter. Here is Daniels. He's covered by Washington. To the paint. Here's Murphy. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Landale, first shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Murphy against Bridges. Passes to Nance. Here is Daniels. The pass to Murphy. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Suns.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Daniels. And he's got his first chance at the line here. Pelicans trail by 3. Alvarado passes to Murphy. And here's Jones. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Pass to Alvarado. Fires the 3. Kept alive. The shot's good from Hayes. Hayes has got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
For 3. No good that time. Biyombo. And here's Washington outside. Drills the 3-pointer. Washington's got 6.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Suns ahead, up by 4. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. And in one stretch there, they were up by 6. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about this? And that'll do it for us, the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Up front, it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. McCollum and Jones are their guards. And it's Ingram in at the 3 side. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Valanciunas passes to McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Paul. That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from McCollum.
Such a good player on the in-between game, weaving behind bodies to find some space. And CJ cashes in.
No good from Lee. The Pelicans shooting here about 46% for the game.
It is amazing how good a three-point shooter Jonas Valanciunas has become.
He didn't attempt a three in his first 5 years at the NBA, and now he's shooting a ton of them. So he's got great feel, great touch, and it's done a lot to round out his game.
Some changes for Phoenix. Andre Ayton's checked in for Biyombo, and it's Booker in for Damian Lee. McCollum against Paul. Near the 3-point line, it's Booker. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton up there just to drop it in and take some of that rim with him.
You know, we have to see that great mobile one drive one more time.
And that's the kind of bucket they needed. Close game in the second half. Great finish on that one. Gotta take
punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Suns foul. Dwayne Washington Jr. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Down low. And the dunk by Williamson.
Again, just watching Zion's leaping ability. Gets over the defense. Easily finds the rim.
Oh! Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
The Suns making a change here. Bridges checks in. Outside, Jones. Good D by Booker.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Pass to Ingram. Back to Jones. Some rookies take time to get acclimated to the NBA. But that was not the case with Herbert Jones.
Yeah, Herb started his second game in the league, and for a second-round pick to make that immediate of an impact, pretty rare in the NBA. He did play all 4 years of college ball, but he came into the NBA ready to rock.
The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Suns leading by 4. To the inside. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's McCollum. And McCollum with the slam.
The awareness and the natural playmaking ability starting to show up in Zion's play.
To the middle. And Booker kicks to Paul. Bridges for 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Booker. And 12 points for DeAndre Ayton.
The defense gets physical, but Ayton doesn't seem to get knocked off of balance. That helps him to keep the focus.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. DeAndre Ayton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, the defense has not provided any threat to stop him out there, so it should come to no surprise that he continues to attack the basket.
Some changes for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. And Daniels subbed in for Jones. And the Suns making a change here. Ingram finds Valanciunas. Back to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Steps back and fires. Saric grabs the board.
Yeah, this has been a night where you could look at his shooting and his performance, and it's affected the team. That's the bottom line. If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Daniels, no good.
And that's how you want to see defense play. Got right up in his face to bother the shot.
That's going to make any scorer uncomfortable when you get that aggressive.
Booker the pass to Biyombo. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
That's an aggressive play. Devin Booker up to the rim.
There's a minute 47 left to play here in the third. McCollum kicks to Ingram. Passes it to McCollum. Now Hayes. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Payne, he's checked in for Phoenix. Booker looking around. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And there's the pass to Murphy. Tipped away. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Nance. Yambo dishes to Payne. Lets it go from deep. That shot off. Now New Orleans will take it the other way.
Second personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for your Pelicans, Larry Nance Jr.
The first free throw is good.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Devontae Graham's checked in for New Orleans. And the Suns also making a change. Washington's checked in.
Well, Larry Nance Jr. came into the league, and a lot of talk about his dunking prowess. But really, Larry Nance Jr. knows how to play the game and is building on that potential.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here.
And at the line last year, he was good on about 77% of his attempts.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Williamson's checked in.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
Bridges misses. Pelicans trail by 7. It's Murphy outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Biyombo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Payne looking around. Washington kicks to Payne. They get it again. Biyombo. And it's good. But hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the 4th.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt from looking at the replay that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows.
Well, points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Suns lead by 9. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Setting the floor for the Suns. Washington out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's Šarić, and there's Bismack Biyombo, and it's Okogie in its small forward.
Valanciunas can't step outside, and if he has a good feeling about it, he's going to let it rip.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. Floats it up for Williamson. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Biyombo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Okogie, the pass to Šarić. Knocks down the 3-ball. Šarić has got his first 3 points of the game.
Catch and shoot opportunity for Dario, and he doesn't waste it.
And Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans, trailing by 10. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Here's Jones, and that'll near to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I can just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone, and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Guys, here's what Willie Green was doing in reviewing the plan with his team. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
Thank you, David. Pelicans trail by 9. Ingram with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And taken away by Paul. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket.
The great instincts of Paul there, solid at creating havoc in the open court and then coming up with the steal.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Paul with the steal. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Offensive rebound.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, he's throwing the defense off balance, and then he gets to the bucket. That's a nice move from Ingram.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
This team needed a spark, and boy, did they get one with that incredible attack at the rim.
And Booker kicks to Paul. Pass to Booker. Clock at 6. Rebounded by McCollum.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Bridges, right side. Booker outside. Again, the miss by Booker.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Valanciunas. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Well, big guys like Valanciunas have spent a lot of time in this league understanding where the ball is going to come off of that rim on a miss. He was in great position that time.
Bridges inside. Working on Jones. Bridges misses. Here's Ingram. And there's the drive.
Ingram stepping up and sensing the moment.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
And now a Let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, DeAndre Ayton.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Lee passes to Paul. From deep Washington. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And the Suns lead by 8.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
McCollum left side. Ingram against Lee. A step back shot here. That shot no good. And Phoenix will come the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. And that one's good, Ayton.
The skills growing maybe right in front of our eyes here for DeAndre Ayton.
1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Here's McCollum. Some solid defense from Ayton.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And here is Paul. Pass to Sharch. Over Williamson. The shot by Sharch. No good. Pelicans trail by 10. Outside, Jones. Here's McCollum. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
You can just see it there. He's got all the tools, and when it comes to scoring, there isn't much McCollum can't do.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. No good from Lee. And it's McCollum in the corner. Lots of room. It's rebounded by Paul. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. They're leading by 8. Down low. And slam dunk by Sharp.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Yep, it counts. And now a 12-point Suns lead.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And again, no good by New Orleans. So it's the Suns winning easily here. This was a very strong showing for